Hi there and welcome back. So today we're going to do a very simple drawing of a chameleon. A chameleon is a type of lizard that changes colors. And since one of our last lessons earlier this week was about the color wheel and learning how the colors go side by side, I figured this was a really great lesson for us to do. So all you need is a pencil, paper, and crayons, or something to color with. And we're going to start with our paper. When you get your paper, I want you to fold it in half, lining up the corners. You're going to fold it in half like this. You're going to open it. Can y'all see that crease down the center? All right, then I'm going to fold it in half the other direction. So I folded it like a hamburger first, and then I fold it like a hot dog. Open it up. Do you see how I have 4 squares on my paper now? All right, this is what we're going to do. Our chameleon is going to go on this line. So from the center over, we're going to draw, a line like this. Just through the middle line, on that middle line of the paper. Now, that center line, I'm going to draw another line up like that. And again, if I'm going too fast, feel free to slow it down however you need to. I'm going to make a curved line. So and you can practice drawing it before you draw it. I'm going to draw a curved line that comes from that top line down to the bottom, down to this line. Then I'm going to make another curved line. It's going to be a bit more curved. I want it to be a bit more of a hump. I'm going to make another curved line that's going to come here, like this. Everyone got that? Can y'all see that all right? All right, so that's the basic body of our chameleon. The next step is we're gonna make a tail, and the tail is gonna be a spiral. Remember we've talked about how the line spirals in. We're going to do a spiraled line. And so I'm gonna start on this line right here. I'm just going to draw it down and let it spiral. Then I'm gonna come up, make the top part of that tail, and have that one spiral and connect the two. Everyone good? We got that? That's the hardest part, is that spiral. All right, so the next step, we're gonna add a little leg here. It doesn't have to be much, it's just a little curved line. And we're gonna do another little leg here for the back. Now we're seeing the side of the lizard, and we're gonna draw them on a branch. So you're not gonna see all 4 legs, you're only gonna see 2. Now let's go ahead and draw that branch. And the branch doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a line that the legs are on, and it goes behind the legs and behind the tail. Then I'm going to draw the bottom of the branch, like that. There we go. Then I'm going to add some detail. Maybe I draw the lizard's tongue sticking out. I'm going to draw a straight line up, then have it spiral around, make a funny little tongue. Okay, then I'm going to draw an eye, and I'm going to draw my lizard's eye nice and big, like this. And then I'm going to draw another little circle inside that eye, closer to the top. Then a circle inside that one. Now this one, we're going to end up coloring black, or whatever color you want your lizard's eye to be. Mine's going to be black like that. Now, you can draw some leaves. I'm going to draw a line that comes out like this, and a big leaf there, and maybe a smaller leaf there. I might even have one coming off the edge of the paper, right there. Can y'all see that? All right. Now, you can draw sunshine, you could draw clouds in the sky. Normally, when we're doing artwork, you don't actually see the sun in the drawing, but because this is not a formal piece of art, we're kind of cartooning it a little bit, making it very simple shapes. Let's go ahead and draw a sun. We're going to use a circle like this, and then you can use triangles or little rectangles coming out of your sun. Just like this, to to make the rays of the sun. Now this is stylized. That means, are you really going to see a sun that looks like this in the sky? No, probably not. This is just an interpretation of the sun. So now we have our drawing. Now we need to work on where our colors are going to go. I'm going to divide, means to break up. I'm going to break up the back of my chameleon into sections like this. And I'm going to divide the tail into sections as well. And notice I'm changing the angle of the line as we go around the curve. There we go. So if you were able to follow along with me with that, excellent. Now comes the fun part. Now we're going to color it. And I'm going to talk you through some of the colors before we get started. We're going to start with red. Now, I want my red to go right here. So I'm going to shade in this color red. And we're going to do rainbows for the body of the chameleon, because a chameleon can change, can traditionally change into lots of different colors. So I'm going to do red. What's the next color after red? You could do orange. If you have one of the bigger boxes of crayons like this, it has lots of different ones. It has a red orange. You could do a red orange in it, which is a mix of orange and red. And from red orange, I would go to orange. And from orange, I would go to, do y'all know? It'd be a yellow orange. So I don't have an exact yellow orange. My daughter's gotten into my crayons. I'm gonna use this color. It's called macaroni and cheese, but it is like a yellow orange. And after that one, I would use yellow. Yellow comes after orange on the color wheel. After that, what comes after yellow? Green, that's right. And you can use a yellow green or a green yellow for between the green and the yellow and make it blend a little bit smoother. Then I would use a green. And then after green comes blue, but in between the green and the blue would be a blue-green. So if you have a blue-green, excellent. Use the blue-green. If you don't, that's okay. You could go on straight to blue. Let's see. A blue-green is very much like a teal. It's blue with a little bit of green in there. That's a pretty blue. I would call that more blue than green. And then I would go to a deeper blue. Natural blue. Then after the blue, we're gonna use what is between blue and purple. So it would be like an indigo. Indigo is what you would call a blue purple. And so it's mainly blue with just a hint of purple in it. And again, if you don't have all these colors, do your basic rainbow and then repeat it and do it again. Blue purple, and then after blue purple, after indigo, there is this one is a blue violet. So indigo, violet, and then this is my purple. purple, and after purple comes a red purple, which is almost like a magenta. It is a deep reddish pink color. We're gonna use magenta here. So it's not like baby doll pink, it's a deeper pink. That's magenta. Then after magenta is going to be maroon. More of a deeper reddish pink. And then from the maroon, you would go back to red. And that's an extended color wheel. That's a larger color wheel than what we have talked about in class so far. But it gives you more options of color, and it shows you where these different colors would go. Red, red, orange, orange. Now, that's the important part. The rest of it you can color as you will. I'm going to go ahead and speed color it, and you can see how I'm doing it. I can't wait to see your final examples. So here's my final piece, and you see how I've colored the whole paper. And usually when we finish a project, we want the whole thing done, not just the drawing in the middle. You want your whole paper colored. And I did all the rainbow colors. Now the head could be any color. I just did green because lizards, I think, are normally green. And then I did my branch and my branches and colored the sky and my sun. I can't wait to see yours. Good luck.